It is once again time for an early access release of one of the demos that I enjoyed the most during the February Olexa Lookathon that we did. Today we check out the early access release of Nine Kings, which is a bit of a roguelike kingdom builder that is combining roguelike deck building with city building, with auto battler components, with giant big number synergy building. It was one of the most fascinating games from the demothon we did in February, and I've been looking forward to the release since then. It is early access. They're going to be in early access for about a year, just adding more and more content to the game, but the demo was extremely content rich. I'm expecting this release to be, and I'm sure it will have even more in it when the time comes. So check it out. Comes out today. Pretty cheap. You can pick it up. Let's play. See what's going on in Nine Kings. We'll start a new run and start playing. So we do have, it looks like that potentially it carried over some of my demo stuff I did, because I have not loaded up the game until right now. And I still have a good chunk of gold that I've received and enemies that I've killed and so on and so forth. So in the game Nine Kings, this is going to come as a massive shock to all of you, but there are 9 kings that you can play as. Let's play as the King of Nothing to start out. Kind of your base case mode here. And I'll play on the difficulty of Squire, because I've played on Peasant successfully, so let's play on Squire. Again, it's copying over some of my demo progress that I've made. We also have some perks that we can apply to things. I guess I just applied this, which is to start with 1 random unlocked plot per rank here. And then we have our cards that we can potentially find while playing. Let's hop in and mess around here and get going. The year is 748. And these are my enemies. Okay. As we conquer enemies, we get their cards, I believe, which is an interesting idea. So to start out, we have our castle, and I have a certain amount of plots that I can fill in here on my grid. So let's start with our castle. It hurls a stone projectile onto our enemies. I'm just going to slap them down in the middle, and we'll see if we can get some good things to happen there. Now we have some other cards here. We have the farm. Every year adds +1 unit to 1 adjacent troop. We have a paladin, which is a highly defensive melee troop. So a bit of a synergy here. We can put down a farm, paladin next to the farm. You're gonna add +1 to the paladin. It's pretty good. We also have a wild card, which levels up a target plot. So we could do something like farm here. I guess I can only play 1 card per turn. I kind of forgot about that. Okay, let's attack this guy, which is where we come into a little bit of utilizing our own skills and abilities to do things. Battle's 1, so now I can pick a new card to add here. Summons 1 demon per level. For each dead ally, grows permanently 0.5% stronger. I mean, that seems pretty fun, man. That seems pretty fun. Let's take the demon altar. I want to get this paladin down right now. That way we have some units, and the farm can start to add even more units. Let's take out that archer on the back rank, man, since he's causing us some issues. Things are looking good here. Blacksmith. Every year add +2% attack damage to adjacent troops and constructions. Sure. We'll take that too. And then I guess you would put that down right here. So now we've gained 2% damage on these. We're making our paladins a little bit stronger, which I think is a pretty solid play. I can launch some more nonsense at you. I also love you can see the damage numbers, right, of how much each is doing. So our paladins are really carrying us right now. Let's see. Destroy a target plot, receive 30 gold for each level. Strong but fickle warriors for hire. You always have 1 unit for each 15 gold you own. That's pretty sick, to be honest. And we could be buffing them, right? Which I think is cool. Because we could put them next to our attack speed, right? Sure, you know what? I'll humor that. I'll put you here. That way you start buffing their damage over and over. I'm slowly getting gold. I can think about potentially getting rid of some of my gold or my cards now to get gold, since that's an action that we can do. We can dump cards into the pool of destiny over here. But I really would just like another farm. I mean, this sounds amazing to receive 99 gold coins. That kind of solves that issue. That solves that issue almost immediately. So yeah, that seems great. 99 gold now. Let's get down a farm here to make these guys have more recruits. Now we got like a whole squad going. And I think that this is about as dumb as it gets. This is brilliant. They're doing the majority of our damage. I mean, a single target tower gains 1% attack speed for each 1 gold that I receive. It's a fun idea. Every year adds 2% attack speed to adjacent troops. Okay. Let me take the dispenser. My idea here is you throw the dispenser in the front. It gets buffed with extra damage, right? And it's just going to be ticky-tacking down the line, doing damage. Now, it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's good. Give me the castle. We'll try to upgrade it. I think that's probably how it works. My lord, the prophet has foreseen a blessing in 9 years. Okay. Illuminism. The cards on the target plots will level up in the year of the prophecy. It's the ones on the back. Okay. Well, it's a little unfortunate, to be honest with you. So that's going to happen in the year of the prophecy, which is friggin' sometime in the future, right? Interesting. This is new from the demo. I like it. Little bit more insight to the world around you. I think that we should be leveling up a plot, and I think that, to be honest with you, it kind of goes crazy to level up this. Now it's going to add, I think, double the amount of damage, right? So now it's hyper buffing all of our things, which is just kind of cool, right? It's just kind of cool. We're kind of clobbering them, and I'm feeling good about it. Blacksmith can be okay. I could also just, like, take it and then trash the card, right? But let's get the demon altar in so we can at least get something that's going to get leveled up here. I think it said year 9, man. I don't remember now. It's getting a ridiculous stat boost every few seconds. I like it. Another dispenser is cool. This is also crazy, but I kind of just want to make some magic happen here. My lord, it's time to wage war against another king. I mean, who do you wage war against? Let's wage war against the king of nature. Okay, these are now our enemies. So we'll have some more people coming in. I can upgrade you. Beautiful. You're now going to be a little bit stronger. You're not doing as much damage as I think I was hoping you would. To be honest with you, our castle is what's doing the most damage right now. An area damage turret. Every year, sacrifice an adjacent unit per level to gain damage. Units' attacks heal it for 25% of damage dealt. I mean, that's pretty good, I guess. So I put that on a unit. I'll put that on you guys. We really should get some stuff on the back rank here. Here's where our prophecy comes in. Okay, so we got a little bit of time before we get that going. So we just want to make sure we fill our back plots by that point, which I think that's completely fine. Clone the card of a selected plot. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, man. I'm gonna do that. So we're going to clone. Oh, we got a merchant, man. Oh, very interesting. Little trebuchet? I do love a good trebuchet, man. A multi-projectile tower. I mean, you're fun. I'm gonna buy a dispenser and then I'm going to leave. I really have no interest in going too crazy here. I would like to clone these guys. You did not necessarily clone them. Oh, no, here you go. Okay, beautiful. There we go. There's only one of you here. But you're going to get more. I have faith. And then dispenser, let's just upgrade you again. So now you're like maxed out. These guys are going crazy and recruiting more as time goes on. I feel like that if we crank the mercenaries here, this could end up being really, really strong, right? With the amount of money that we've received early on in this one, it feels like this is just really solid. Some more paladins. I mean, it's an idea. We're basically going like extreme unit heavy here. Hello, what are you? Expansion mode. Okay. Well, I mean, let's expand to here so that we get another thing impacted. Although the farm, I guess, is... I would rather just upgrade these guys. We don't really want to actually put other units on the back because the farm only adds to one adjacent plot. Maybe we can upgrade the farm to get to 2 adjacent plot. That might be a better idea. Destroy a target plot to level up adjacent. Okay, this is gonna be a stupid idea for sure. What if I destroy my castle? Does that immediately lose me a life? I have another castle. I cannot destroy my castle. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I do think that it's still valuable for me to have done this. I think that what's actually kind of interesting is to destroy this farm to level up all of those. And then we can just lay down like our other blacksmith, right? The extra attack speed on the mercenaries is going to be way stronger to just basically dump through them every few seconds. I mean, I can do another castle. Units apply poison. Can be mounted by adjacent troops. For each 1 HP it has, increase rider stats. Okay, never mind. We're doing that for sure. And then you... Yeah, okay. Buildings apply their effects one more time. That's disgusting, too. That's actually so disgusting, because this is now going to do 2% 4 times, right? Is that accurate? I don't know if that's accurate. The boar I now really actually don't care about. I'd rather have this blacksmith here. Oh, dude, the damage is just freaking cruising on them right now. That is so strong. I feel like that we are looking really nice right now. It's looking nice. We could take an imp. I really don't want to do any re-rolling. Because I'm quite pleased with what I have. We could take an imp. We can throw him on the back rank. I feel like in a perfect world, I could also just like discard you to get some gold. I hate it a little bit, but I do think that it's a valuable enough play to do that. Because I don't really love any of the cards that I have, but I also really don't want to reroll any of them. So it is what it is. Every year, add 2% attack speed to adjacent troops and constructions. That's completely fine to put right here. And we're about to get our Illuminism, which is going to upgrade all of these. You're buffing. Everything is good. It's good. Maybe we can think about upgrading that plot. I mean, it's going to get upgraded right now, but maybe a super upgraded. Maybe it doesn't just hit adjacent. It hits everybody. Maybe. Probably not. Right? Probably not. Every year, add 2% HP to adjacent troops. Arrange a sniper. You're at least, like, kind of interesting. Here's our Illuminism. All of you get leveled up. I mean, that's just... is gorgeous. I'm assuming you're going to do that twice now. You're a little stronger. You're a little crazy. This thing is now doing a lot of damage. 352. Could upgrade my castle once more. It's really starting to be a beefy lad. That's applying a bunch of times. I mean, we're getting so many permanent stats right now that I feel like we have a pretty solid build here, right? 3 sets of units, pretty strong stats. I think that leveling up some stuff is also very important. These are doing 970, man. Level you up, that's going to buff you even more, and you're getting buffed to the extreme over and over. Ideally, we would have moved these two, right? so that we would have gotten the extra attack speed on these guys. But I mean, I think it's still really good, right? I think it's still really good. You could also like do another sacrifice, which is an interesting idea. What's our damage looking like? I mean, these guys are the weakest for sure. So realistically, we'd want to sacrifice them to get something better. Maybe this is a bit of a dumb idea, but I'm gonna roll with it, I think. We want this plot active. I want to sacrifice this farm to level up all of this. Why did I get rid of the farm? I wanted to get rid of the paladins, man. Although, to be honest with you, I think the farm's like pretty trash too. I think that it's surprisingly terrible. So I think that that's not a bad action. At this point though, our paladins are not fully leveled. They are fully leveled. Okay. Well, I mean, we could get more paladins, but that seems unrealistic to think that's gonna help me at all. Here, let's throw a elf over here. Okay. We're going to just create the world's largest army of all time. That's my play, is we're gonna swarm you with 1 billion units and hope for the best. Okay? So another imp is good because I'm gonna get a little crazy. Every time enemies attack your units, they gain a poison stack. Receive 2 cards after every battle, but I can no longer choose my loot. Okay, I am going to take that because this allows me to sacrifice more things, which buffs my mercenaries. I think that secretly it kind of rocks. Okay, so now imp is going to go here. Because now I can perform extra actions, right? And most of the time that action is going to be getting rid of cards. And it's kind of a win-win for all people named me. Also, our castle is the majority of our damage. It's kind of crazy how much I am doing stuff. So you go right here. Wild card to level up something. To be perfectly blunt, it still has to go on this in order to buff damage even further on those guys. I guess maybe like, I mean, either one was pretty good, right? Either one was pretty good. You're still stacking like a lot of damage in this scenario. Diplomats can now make peace with an enemy king. Let's make peace with nature, because I really don't want any more nature cards. I'm fine with greed cards, but the nature cards are actually like pretty terrible. Add 9. Okay, you're actually great, though. Add 9 units to a selected troop. I mean, you do it on the elves because they're struggling. Units attacks apply poison. I'm going to tell you, I really don't care about that. I think, and therefore I just want more paladins, man. That's not very many of them, though. They're about to be a disgustingly low amount of damage. They're doing 8. 8 damage, man. That's pretty terrible. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty terrible. When this troop kills, 2% chance to get gold. Okay. Definitely put that on you on the back. Chance to get gold is great. Then we're just going to keep sacrificing cards, man. It's all about sacrificing to get gold, to get more mercenaries, to get more gold, to get more mercenaries, to get more gold, and then it's a never-ending cycle, okay? I'm all in on this. We're clobbering. We're absolutely clobbering. It has to be amazing for me to take it. Yeah, this is amazing for sure. Destroying a target plot to level up 2 random plots is a no-brainer, okay? It's a no-brainer. Unlocks a target adjacent plot. Target cards return to your hand up to 3 copies. Unlocks targets adjacent plots. Targets cards return. I'm going to take you two, okay? Because now I really want to do this to get those. This I can't do. Destroy a target plot. I guess when I used that previous card, it actually got rid of everything on there. Is that what happened? I guess so. Then put this here, then destroy it. It levels up those, which is completely fine. Then we're going to go with another dispenser is a no-brainer, but I want to go blacksmith here, paladin here. Potentially, we're going to sacrifice him again, but right now he is getting buffed. I mean, he's super useless right now. The dispenser is my primary thing that I'm intrigued about, because he is scaling ridiculously. Mercenary, no. Another paladin. Scrap card. Everything gets buffed. Everything gets buffed. It's insane buffs. We're coming up on a boss fight, by the way. I'm assuming the final of the boss fights. Things are going fine. It's fast runs, man. That's the beauty of this game, is quick as all anything runs. So where do we expand at this point? It's very simple. You expand to here so you can do this. Then you sacrifice your ass to level up those, because those paladins were really doing nothing. So now we level up our imps, we level up the blacksmith that levels up everything, that levels, like, it's all pretty solid in the end. This guy is like not doing nearly enough, but as we do this, it gets good. This is also a cool cemetery use. When our imps die, which typically they're gonna die a lot, it'll just spawn another imp. So it's kind of just somewhat never-ending imps there, which I would consider to be very strong. I think it's very strong. All right, what you got for me? A royal decree. Attack of all my units and towers by 30%. Sure, I think that's completely fine. And then the rest of this, I'm just going to be real with you. I can't be bothered. You can put some archers here in the back. Let the damage buff everywhere. Get your attack speed. Get your damage. Get your attack speed. Our units are a well-oiled machine. My attacks for my tower, my castle, do 160 apiece, which is disgusting. It's so good, it's insane. So I can spend 30 gold to increase every stat of a troop or tower by 15%. You might as well do it on these guys to make them, like, actually cracked out of their mind. They're each doing 230 damage. They're going to mow through all of the enemies. I mean, they're just going to absolutely mow them down. They did 3,000 damage on that turn, man. That's lovely. I don't want to touch anything because really we just benefit from the removal of cards, getting more gold, letting the gold scale all of our things, and I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you, it genuinely feels like that my ass is going to walk to a finish line here. The squad is just strong. They are just strong. And it feels good. It feels very good. We can upgrade our cemetery. I cannot upgrade our imps. When this troop kills, higher chance of getting more gold. On our units that are killing everything, that seems like it's probably a pretty decent idea. My castle can basically take out all of the archers before they even get to do anything. The King of Blood is leading his final assault. We must play all of our cards. I can level up our archers. I don't have any more paladins. I don't have any more imps. I don't have any space for mercenaries. 294 gold. Damage buffs out the ass. There's a very large guy on the screen. I can hit him if I want to, but I think I'd rather kill all of the units first. And then we'll watch as he just gets absolutely... He gets completely destroyed. Okay, so our kingdom has thrived. What's next, my liege? I can continue playing, I suppose. Bear in mind this is an experimental mode. I'll deem it acceptable. This is now, effectively an endless mode in the game. You know me, I'm really not a huge fan of endless modes in games, because a lot of the time it's just extending the content for no good reason. I'd rather get into another run here and mess around with some other things. So we're going to do like one singular fight in endless mode, and then I mean it's just obliteration. It's a meltdown. Time to wage war against another king. The King of Stone get bested, brother. And then I'm going to say, King of Stone, you did great. I'm going to now quit, end the run, and surrender. My kingdom has perished, and we did great. Okay, we did great. I level up. I'm now level 2. It's very exciting. And we can go back to the main menu, and I can hop back in, and I can play with a new king now. We got some unlocks getting closer on our other kings. Let's play as the King of Spells, okay? You have a perk as well. I just, like, really don't care about any of these. Castle can now level up 3 more times per rank. It's kind of fun, to be honest with you. Libraries always start at level 2. That seems fun to have your castle be, like, stupid strong. So I'll do that. And then we'll play on Night difficulty. This might actually be tricky, because it is a little bit, it's a little bit harder, right? A little bit trickier. So the Citadel, strike your opponents with chain lightning bolts. I will put you. Did I put you in the middle? I'm gonna put you in the back, okay? Let's put you in the back. Heal your units that are closest to death during battle. A ranged troop casts powerful attacks at a slow rate. Okay. Put you in the front. You guys are gonna be doing some damage here. I've got my chain lightning. Fires pretty quickly, does some good stuff. I'm chill with that. So what do we got here? Turn enemies into rats fighting for you. Rats inherit the converter stats. A unit's first hit is always critical. A tanker unit that doesn't attack but reflects all damage taken. A unit's first hit is always critical. Okay, I'm gonna take that just for fun. We're messing around though. I wanna get some interesting things here. So units' attacks trigger a lightning chain. Then we're going to also make them be able to get their first hit be critical. So the first hit is going to do a lightning chain, is the way that I'm seeing this. Every year, 50% chance of duplicating an enchantment of one adjacent troop. Give me just more wizard. Okay. I need them to be leveled up so I have a bunch of them. And then your crits are pretty fun there. I think we got ideas here. We got ideas. Area damage shard every year, sacrifice an adjacent unit. Nah, no. Just give me vampirism. We'll do that soon, but I'm going to pop precision on these guys. So now you're going to basically crit right out the get-go with some spicy chaining. I think it's interesting. There's an upgrade to my guide. Destroy a target plot to receive 3 random tome cards. I just don't know what you mean by that, so I'm not going to mess with it. Double the amount of healing rays of your spires. Double the max HP. Okay. Since I have spires, you're doubling the healing rays. If I can keep my wizards permanently alive with insane healing, and then buff them to an oblivion, it might be interesting, okay? It might be interesting. So another vampirism. We put that on you. I'm basically making like the infinite wizards. The problem is that I need to find a way to stack their damage, because I think that they're doing like, well, I mean, they're doing damage. I mean, they are doing damage, I guess. When this building reaches level 3, it levels up all of your plots. I mean, that's pretty fun. Unit gains +1 damage whenever any plot levels up. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing it. What's our blessing? Is another Illuminism. Okay. You're going to level up those 3. So your unit gains, we want that on you. Then we want to start leveling. We're going to have those 3 plots level up, which is going to level up you. Okay. Trickier. There's more things going on here than what Tyler initially had in mind. Buffs allies attack damage based on its own damage. Okay. You're important too. We bring in you right here. We theoretically need another Spire. Like, I want to get our Spire both upgraded and have a separate Spire. Because I want you upgraded, but I want more. Just take a Citadel. That'll be fine. Time to wage war against another king. King of Nothing could get us a blacksmith, which is damage increases. I think that's actually a pretty valuable play. Spire, I'm going to put here because I want it to get leveled up when you upgrade my plots. We need to make sure that we have our plots in place for the Illuminism when it happens, right? And then that's kind of the dream. We're never going to die, but the damage is definitely low at the current moment. So you need a farm, I think. And I think you want the farm on the shaman, not on the wizards. Because we need the shamans to buff the wizards' damage. They're starting to mow through us a little, I think. Well, not really, to be honest with you. It's just that our damage sucks. That's the only issue. Our damage is ass. Okay, another Citadel. Another Reinforce is also good. Sacrifices all troops adjacent to target. Target plot gains the number of units sacrificed. Sacrifices all troops adjacent to target. The target plot gains the number of units sacrificed. That could be completely insane, but just bear with me for right now. This is also, like, a sacrifice is actually extremely strong. And now I can't afford anything. So I guess just leave. If I were to sacrifice, I need you guys to gain this. Destroy a target plot to level up adjacent. I guess upgrade your Citadel. And then upgrade your Citadel. Let's make the Citadel crazy. I need to be able to get down something that I don't care about. I guess there's still a lot of enemies, huh? I'm yapping. I'm not paying attention to the damn battle. I need to get down, like, a farm. And then I guess I want... If I'm going to delete a farm to level up adjacent, I want to level up, like, these guys. So let's do this tile. We're going to put down a farm here to recruit more units. This run is so significantly worse than our previous, but I have like some faith that I'm going to get it into a better state soon. But it is way, way worse than our previous. We're also playing on a harder difficulty. That's important to remember. Okay. You can bring in a bomber. You can also make your Citadel stronger. We need to get down a tile on the back right, man, because it has to get leveled up soon. That's kind of the utmost importance that we take care of that. They're taking hits, man. I mean, we are starting to... The war is raging on our wizards, and they're feeling the heat. We're still fine, but they're feeling the heat. I mean, it has to be wild card, unfortunately. Double all enchantments of your active troops. I don't know if our troops have any enchantments, man. So give me the attack speed of our towers. We're going to wild card you. You're already a level 2. You're a level 1. This is going to get sacrificed. You should get leveled up. that buffed their damage by 2% because of the buff that we have. It's a 2% damage increase. All things considered, that's freaking trash, man. One blacksmith is doing a 2% damage increase. That is a completely... What is going on with that guy? We had a mega wizard. Okay, that was intriguing. Cemetery touching all of our guys is kind of cool. So we sacrifice this to buff them. And then we'll lay down a cemetery there. I really need to get frickin' my plot down for illumination here momentarily. So something on the back rank that we would like here. I mean, at this point, you should just get a person, right? A paladin as a defensive person is really not a terrible idea. That's not a terrible idea. Now we just need, like... They immediately died, so we need to be able to buff them a little bit better in the future. Damage is still looking okay. There's your illumination. Vampirism is at least interesting, but why not just raise my stuff? So there's a 6% damage increase on you guys. Cemetery goes down here. Squad's starting to get a lot bigger, which is good. Those towers are now firing lightning, which is, I mean, that's pretty cool. We have a very large lad. I don't know how these lad, oh my god, man. I don't know how they're getting so big. But I do like it. Unit's first hit is always critical. Just give me another citadel, because at this point, my entire play is just buffing my own tower and then me doing all of the damage. Which I guess is kind of working. It's just kind of boring, right? I wanted to make a damn unit hellcast going. They're so big. They're so big. Okay, wild card to upgrade a plot. Now I can add another plot. Where do I want to put another plot? I want to put another plot here. Then we're going to wild card. You might as well wild card this spire, which then buffs you. You're now the max level of that. And you're doing... I really thought that your idea... I have to read that card again, because I swear it said that it heals people, and I'm going to tell you that that thing is doing a bunch of damage instead. Okay, so another spire is completely fine. More wizards is also kind of exactly what I was looking to accomplish on this one. Same with more shamans, to be fair, but give me the spire. Heals your units that are closest to death during battle. But it's also doing 22.5 damage and doing it in under a second. So let's run it. I'm gonna put that on you. We've had that vampirism card in our hand for like 100 years. I do have intentions on using it at some point in the future. The future is just not yet, apparently. Good buffs happening. This is a citadel. Your wizards now have 100 attack points, but only 1 HP. Bro, I mean, let's go crazy, right? Let's go crazy. That's a horrific idea, but why not just send it? I have a feeling that they're going to get killed. But the thing is that if I can get our paladins to be stronger, you see how big these guys are getting? They're becoming their own game. Just them. They're just existing. Okay, blacksmith has to happen. Except I have the cemetery there now. That's a good point. I also literally can't increase my citadel anymore. So vampirism on the paladins in order to ensure that they stay alive, to make sure that our wizards stay alive, because our paladins are what are keeping that afloat. And our wizards will just continue to grow and get... Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. The wizards are doing a lot, which is kind of sick. Overhaul is still fun. Yeah, you know what? It is fun. It is fun. We can now make peace with an enemy king. Make it the King of Blood. He's kind of useless to me right now. We're going to get rid of the cemetery. You leveled up those two. That's fine. You're adding more shamans, which is, that's completely okay. And then we're going to lay down the blacksmith in order to start buffing the attack speed of the... Wait, but blacksmith is damage, isn't it? I really need an attack speed increase. They're getting so large. They're getting so large. Another spire. Another static is also intriguing, but another spire. Is 2% attack damage. Put down a spire here instead. I have this is like the I feel like I'm building this one completely incorrectly. But let's mess around and see if we can make it happen, right? In the end, I'm staying winning, so I guess it's fine. I mean, our guys are doing a lot of damage. They're doing a lot of damage. You can do a farm and just level it up. I need something great here. I mean, I guess literally being able to grab another wizard and another shaman is pretty sick. So let's get more wizards. Let's get more shamans. And then let's get a blacksmith down right there. That's about as good as you can ask a round to be, I think. And now we're going to be, our wizards are doing still 100 damage a pop, right? We just have to find a way to make them even stronger, right? If we can make them even stronger from an attack speed perspective, it's going to go kind of crazy. I do think static is important to do. So put that on you guys. That's going to start chaining more, which is just going to wipe even more people over time. I like it. I mean, I'm not sure that I'm seeing it do much at the current moment, but oh, they're coming, man. He's coming and he's growing into a very large size. Okay, is good. Give me a blacksmith. I don't even know where I want this, to be honest with you. I think realistically, we're never going to lay down a plot here that makes sense. But I suppose you could, like, lay down a farm there, and then you're going to be buffing either more... You're buffing more wizards no matter what, which is a big part of what we're doing. So I guess it's fine, right? I guess it's fine. Right now, these guys are, like, attempting to shoot down some of our wizards. Not enough though. You're gonna get wiped. Okay, you're gonna get wiped. Goodbye. Not bad. Not bad. Concubator. Overhaul is also interesting. Overhaul. Let's just overhaul this to level up those, which buffs your damage. Makes our wizards that much stronger. I don't know how much damage our wizards currently have. Let's double check that here in a second, because I have a feeling the answer is way more than they should have. But that's kind of the dream, right? That's the dream. They're going. They're doing good things. Another static. No, give me another spire, please. Double the amount of healing rays from your spires. Sure, that's the second one of those I have. You guys are doing 100 damage. So no matter what, this is actually... is not scaling it any higher than that. So realistically, you're not gaining anything from this, which is kind of funny. It's not good, okay? I mean, it's horrible, but it's funny. You're always at 100, which it means that, to be fair, I can remove the blacksmith now because it offers no value to me. I mean, it's literally, it's fodder for me to potentially remove with, like, an overhaul, right? An overhaul would allow me to get rid of it, buff 2 plots, and in turn, that they're so big, man. They're so big. Overhaul, please? No overhaul. Reinforce, interesting. It's like fine, right? Reinforce on you guys. Although you're never gonna gain the damage. You're never gonna gain the damage, so it's irrelevant. Yeah, I'm dumb. The fact that we've made this many mistakes and still obliterated this one, I'm not sure what that says. Maybe it means that the difficulty level that we're on, which is the third up on the difficulty chain, is not actually very difficult, is what I'm kind of thinking. Do I care about any of these, man? Like, a trebuchet is just kind of funny, so I like the idea of it. Let's send it, right? And then lay down a second wizard on there. You technically increase, but you don't, because you're still just doing a singular. How much does the trebuchet do? It's doing 15 damage a pop. That's not very good, okay? That's not very good. In the end, it's still really like my castle is the best, and then these couple spires are crazy. I mean, you can wild card. Is this farm max level yet? I wish that I could see that. I think that would be kind of cool. Just give me the wild card, because then I can do it on anything. We'll do it on these wizards. Again, the massive army of wizards is a big part of why we're having success right now, because their 100 damage does a lot. I do have fear because all of my regular units are dead, so now you're going to probably wipe out like a good chunk of my people because they only have 1 health. Just kidding, they're gonna die. Okay. More shaman. Destroy a target plot to receive 3 random tome cards. Let's just go crazy, okay? Let's go crazy. So I'm going to destroy our trebuchet. You've given me 3 random cards. Unlocks a target's adjacent plots. Target's cards return to your hand up to 3 copies. Okay. Then you lay them right back down, or you do 3 separate. Okay, hold on. What else do I have? I can pop this again. Is it better to have 1 million wizards or a singular? I have no clue, to be honest. Let's do... Let's do this. Having more plots if I still had the trebuchet would have been better, but in this case, it's largely irrelevant. We'll buff you, which doesn't actually buff you because you're still 100 damage. Okay. Yeah, it's good. None of this really matters, is kind of what I'm realizing. I still think we win, okay? It was just a very strange run, is what I will say. Let's see how this goes. Don't die, okay? That's all I'm asking for, is do not die. My large paladin, I'm going to need you to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger. My hope is that you're being buffed by so many spires right now that's why you're so large, right? The spires are just buffing your health so you become a freaking huge boy. Because they are shrinking a little, so it's as they're taking damage. Okay, you're toast. My kingdom has thrived. I'd like to start another run instead. I don't need to go into endless mode. Dude, I mean, that went well, to be honest with you. Hard to be mad about that. I can now play on the Lord difficulty. And I unlocked a new king. King unlocked. I can now play as the King of Blood. Pretty cool. Probably would play as them in the next episode if you're interested in seeing more. Mess around with some sacrifice nonsense. But dude, 9 kings. It's quick, it's fast paced, it's big synergies, big fun. Good little bit of random events and roguelikiness. I love the fast runs. That's really the big one for me. Being able to play 2 runs in a singular video and it's under an hour. That's the dream for me. So I had a good time. Check it out. Link in the description down below. If you want to see more, let me know. I'd be happy to play a little more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.